Tonight, we report on how the appeals court ruled on Nathan Brooks, and we get a glimpse of this weekend's Sage and Sun. What's going on in sports, Bob?
The Moses Lake Walleye split a doubleheader with the Othello Desert Sox, and the Mariners drop a close game to the Yankees. Here's a glance at our Weather Center forecast.
Good to be with you, everybody. Quiet conditions across the area, but there are changes in the forecast. I'll bring you all the details in just a few moments.
I'm Bethany Jenks. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
An appeals court ruled Nathan Brooks can continue to face adult charges for allegedly shooting his parents last year. The Washington State Court of Appeals ruled visiting Douglas County Superior Court Judge John Hotchkiss was correct when he moved the case to adult court. Brooks, a 15-year-old Moses Lake boy, is charged with 2 counts of attempted murder in the first degree and unlawful possession of a firearm in the second degree in Grant County Superior Court. Brooks is accused of shooting his parents on March 8, 2013. He reportedly admitted to prying open a gun safe, grabbing a pistol, and waiting in his bedroom for about 90 minutes before deciding whether he should shoot them. Brooks allegedly sneaked into his parents' bedroom and began shooting, hitting his father once and his mother twice. They both survived. A Mercedes struck the trailer of a semi-truck on Interstate 90 near George on Tuesday night, leaving one driver injured. Warren Holderman, a 56-year-old Seattle resident, was driving a 2004 Mercedes-Benz E320 west on I-90 in the left lane when he attempted to move into the right lane. Holderman allegedly struck the rear of a trailer in the right lane that was being pulled by a 2010 Peterbilt semi-truck driven by Cody Vantelberg, a 21-year-old Sioux City, Iowa resident, according to the Washington State Patrol. After the collision, the Mercedes went off the highway to the left and struck the cable barrier. The semi-truck pulled over to the right shoulder. Holderman was injured in the collision and taken to Quincy Valley Medical Center. Vantelberg was not injured. The State Patrol reported the cause of the collision was driver inattention and improper lane travel. A trooper issued Holderman a citation for improper lane travel. Ephrata's 104th annual Sage and Sun Festival takes place this weekend. Here with the details is Lexi Perry.
Ephrata's annual Sage and Sun Festival begins this week on Thursday, June 12th at 2 p.m. Festivities continue through Saturday evening. Vendors are open Friday from noon until 8 p.m. and noon to 7 p.m. on Saturday. Admission is free. From a live comedian to dancing grannies, Sage and Sun Festival President Michelle Clark says there will be great entertainment all weekend. Some events this year include a Best Dressed Dog show, a live display at the museum, and a pancake breakfast. The Grand Parade begins at 11 a.m. on Saturday. Reporting for iFIBER 1 News, I'm Lexi Perry.
Thank you, Lexi. A jury will decide if Grant County officials knew the juvenile public defender system in 2004 was unconstitutional. U.S. District Court Judge Edward Shea ruled Alex Jones can continue to sue the county for creating a system that led to him receiving ineffective assistance of counsel. The judge dismissed a series of claims against former county commissioners Leroy Allison, Tim Snead, and Deborah Moore. In 2004, when he was 12, Jones was charged with child molestation. He was accused of touching 2 children living next door inappropriately. Jones denied the molestation. Doug Anderson, a public defense contractor, was assigned the case. When Jones was facing charges, Anderson was handling 263 clients, about 30 dependency cases, and about 200 other cases. He met with Jones 4 times and spent about 30 minutes before telling Jones to plead guilty. In the appeal of the case, Jones claims the 6th Amendment of the Constitution was violated when he didn't receive adequate counsel in court. Now let's take a look at people currently being sought out by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We will be back after this.
What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. With the local book telephone directory, it's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
Searching for that perfect place to settle down? Whether you're looking for an elegant single-story, spacious two-story, or a custom home on acreage, Aho Construction can aid your decision with a streamlined production process that saves time, money, and natural resources. Compare us to other builders and see for yourself what advantages you can get by choosing an Aho home. Our philosophy is that we do things right the first time around. Start planning your dream house today with Aho Construction. Call 509-766-1366.
Good to be with you, everybody. I'm Ceci Gutierrez with your local weather report from the One News Weather Center, brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Let's begin with a quick look at your headlines. Changes in the forecast, unfortunately, but in the meantime, overnight tonight, we can continue to enjoy quiet conditions with a high-pressure system in control. Now, a low-pressure system is expected to impact our region by this Thursday afternoon into Friday, bringing rounds of showers and a potential for thunderstorms. Also, cooler than average temperatures across the area. With some of these storms, if they do develop, they could also trigger some gusty winds. And these showers and thunderstorms along the region expected to exit the area by the weekend, so not that bad of a forecast. Temperatures topped out this afternoon around 82, the low 58, sunset 8:54. Across Moses Lake, a similar scenario with lower 80s, the high mid-50s, the low, and the sunset 8:53. Here's a quick look at the conditions right outside your door. Overall dry weather with temperatures around 80 with that wind out of the south-southeast at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly to mostly cloudy skies across much of the area inland northwest, seeing a bit of a more active scenario with gray skies and showers pushing through that region. But as we notice, as we head into the overnight hours into this Thursday, we are anticipating a drier air mass to filter into place with mostly cloudy skies. But then there's that low pressure system that will be pushing into the area, bringing those rounds of showers and the potential for thunderstorms, triggering all of that unsettled weather through Friday. But then come the weekend, a drier air mass will be in place across much of the area, bringing also the temperatures back to more seasonable. So once again, for this Thursday afternoon, the potential for showers and thunderstorms across the area, increasing cloud cover. And as we take a quick look a bit closer across the basin, across the board, these readings around the mid-80s with the slight chance for showers and a rumble of thunder or two cannot be ruled out with this system. Here's a quick look. So as we head into Friday, we should notice more of a possibility for this unsettled weather. And notice those temperatures will be flirting with the 70-degree mark, heading back to more seasonable by the weekend. And as we head into next week, gorgeous weather is in store with mostly sunny skies by Tuesday into Wednesday. Good to be with you, everybody. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with sports. This segment brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, Jan.
Welcome to the Toyota Time sales event.
We're looking for something safe with a really smooth ride. He's a very light sleeper.
Oh, the Camry's safe and has a smooth, comfortable ride.
Oh, the Camry's perfect.
And you're in luck. It's Toyota Time, so it's a great time for a great deal.
Yes! You can lease a new 2014.5 Camry for $209 a month for 24 months with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance included. Plus, get $1,000 bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local community since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. The Moses Lake Walleyes split a road twin bill with the Desert Sox Tuesday. It was a wild afternoon for the AA American Legion ball clubs on the diamond in Othello as 40 runs were scored in 2 games. The Walleyes crushed the Desert Sox 21-7 in Game 1 on the strength of a 5 RBI performance from Carson Fisk. Abel Gomez and Alex Garcia combined for a 2-hitter, and the Desert Sox bounced back with an 11-1 win in Game 2. Anthony Longmire doubled in Moses Lake's lone run in the top of the first inning. The teams go at it again tonight for a single game at Larson Field. Jacoby Ellsbury lined an RBI single to score Derek Jeter with the go-ahead run in the 8th inning, and the New York Yankees beat the Seattle Mariners 3-2 last night. Ellsbury extended his hitting streak to 14 games, the longest for a Yankee player since Jeter's 19-game streak in 2012, and gave New York just its 4th win in the last 11 games. Ellsbury's hit came after Jeter's ground rule double that ended the night for Seattle starter Hisashi Iwakuma, who had not been threatened since the first inning. Well, new technology will be on display when the 2014 World Cup kicks off Thursday. A camera system will help officials determine whether a goal is scored. CNN's Amanda Davies shows us how it works.
Here in Brazil, considered by many to be the spiritual home of football, a real line in the sand is set to be drawn in the next couple of weeks. No more will there be doubts about whether or not a goal is scored. The 2014 World Cup will go down as the first to use goal line technology.
Goal control system uses 7 cameras per goal. The cameras are mounted on the catwalk, so we have them mounted in a half a circle around each goal. And the cameras are high-speed cameras. They take up to 500 pictures a second. And once the ball has crossed the goal line or the plane of the goal, there is a radio signal created and is sent to the referee's watch.
Whilst the English Premier League have introduced the Hawkeye system, FIFA have opted for goal control. It's the same system that was trialled successfully at last year's Confederations Cup here in Brazil. And the crucial moment will involve these. Every match official will be wearing one of these special watches, which will be told in less than a second whether or not a goal has been scored. There's no doubt this is a huge step for football's biggest competition, and one that is long overdue.
The U.S. takes on Ghana Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh-baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
We believe in home and all the magical things that come with it. We believe in living rooms with forts made from sofa cushions and blankets. We believe in the man cave, the woman cave. And finally, we believe that our calling in life is to find the home that's perfect for you. Coldwell Banker, fulfilling dreams for over 100 years.
Our spotlight story tonight is about what the Grant County Historical Museum has to offer. Reporter Jeff Chu fills us in.
Beyond the old farm machinery and a rearing horse statue off of Freitas Basin Street, there's a whole lot of local history to be found. Grant County Historical Museum is where you can ogle fire-heated curling irons, rosebud-scented necklaces, and a hootenanny that has nothing to do with the celebration. It's a place where you can pray in the original Catholic church in town, ramble around a cowboy saloon, see a bank safe that got robbed a time or two, or just wander through an Old West town with a plank sidewalk. And don't miss the 17-pound beaver fur hat and the wreath of women's hair. Pat Witham, Grant County Historical Museum Director for 25 years, said the museum averages 6,000 visitors a year. They can walk through the county's history on their own or see the museum with a knowledgeable tour guide such as museum assistant Crystal Lindberg.
Well, I think most of it is just the history of the county, at what it was in the late 1800s until the present day.
Witham said the county has a rich history.
Grant County started in 1909 when they broke away from Douglas County. And we had the centennial in 2009. And the centennial quilt is hanging on the wall. A lot of the homesteaders, Native Americans, and different cities. And we have certificates over there from all the cities that have actually were incorporated 100 years ago.
Witham talked about her favorite exhibits.
The dress shop and the millinery shop. It's nice to look at the old fashions, and they're very unique. And let's face it, women don't wear hats anymore, and there's some really awesome hats in there.
Witham said she hopes others will find their favorite exhibit at the museum. The museum will put on one of the biggest events of the year Saturday afternoon following the Rotary Youth Parade in Ephrata. The event, called the Living Museum, will feature exhibits in every building on the museum property. The American Legion will provide food with proceeds going to their veterans and children's related causes. The Grant County Sheriff's Posse will put on stick horse races for kids, a mock robbery, and a street shootout. Square dancers and a wool spinner will also be featured. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We will be right back after this.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciati Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
As the summer has quickly approached, we all enjoy the family barbecue and kids playing in the sprinkler. However, many drivers are distracted and are seldom focusing on what's important while driving. It could be the random phone call, adjusting your stereo, or the lip gloss check in the mirror. Here at Farmers Insurance, we make sure you understand what coverages fit your needs. The more you know, the better you can plan. My name is Cheryl Kono, and I'm your local Farmers Insurance agent.
We are farmers.
A stolen 1963 Chevrolet Corvette was wrecked near Road Q Northeast near Black Lake when a suspect fled from the Moses Lake Police Tuesday morning. Officers spotted the gold-colored split-window Corvette shortly after midnight. It was reported to have been stolen from a Moses Lake storage facility. The driver led police out of the city and repeatedly turned off the headlights in an attempt to lose the pursuing police cars. The pursuit sped up as it got farther away from the stolen car, exceeding 100 miles per hour on Road M Northeast. The driver turned onto a gravel road and drove into a field where officers lost sight of the car. When officers found it, the car had been crashed and the driver had escaped. The theft remains under investigation. A Moses Lake project to install water pipes is going to cost about $60,000 more than expected. The City Council approved a $680,000 bid on Tuesday night from POW Construction to replace still water pipes on East Broadway Avenue, Fifth Avenue, and Stratford Road. City engineers initially estimated the project was going to cost $619,000. City staff didn't estimate the amount of work needed to be done by hand when they made the initial estimate. The work includes digging out water meters and needing to coordinate with property owners affected by the replacement. After discussing the issues with the company, council determined the amount was reasonable. In Northwest news, Oregon wildlife biologists say a bear that appeared to wander into a Portland neighborhood will sleep off a dose of tranquilizers and then get an escort back to the woods. Bears are not uncommon in the Portland area, but wildlife officials said they didn't know of one being in such an urban neighborhood. The 125-pound, 2-year-old male bear caused a stir early this morning. Police tracked it through several yards and it climbed a tree. A wildlife officer shot it with a tranquilizer dart. Firefighters lowered it with ropes. A biologist decided it was likely disoriented and not a problem bear, so it's been caged and will be released in an undisclosed location in the forest. Cherry growers say a warm, dry spring has encouraged the crop to ripen early. Picking has begun in the Columbia Basin and parts of the Yakima Valley. Cherries in the Wenatchee Valley and Okanagan areas will be ready for picking in coming weeks. The president of Northwest Cherry Growers, B.J. Thurlby, says more fresh cherries will be available in June than ever before. Growers have expected about a third of the crop will be picked by July. Plenty of cherries should be available for consumers for the 4th of July weekend. That's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Clary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
Game time.
Papa's in the house.
Wow, what's all this?
I'm all about stats. For instance, have I got some numbers for you? Papa John's, a leader in online ordering.
You bet, Jim.
You were the first pizza company to offer it nationwide. What's the secret?
Jim, it's the pizza.
To celebrate our online leadership, get Papa John's new double pepperoni and bacon pizza for just $12.
Better ingredients,
better pizza,
and a better way to get it, papajohns.com.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.